Welcome back. Well, yes, indeed, continuing our focus ahead of the elections this weekend. Mr. Joey Bokwe joins us now, spokesperson for the APC in Lagos. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Let's start off with that particular point about the collection of PVCs. Is your party satisfied with the activities so far? Deadline day was yesterday.
Well, we are, even though we are worried about Lagos and people who live in Lagos. You know, people who go out at 5 a.m. in the morning and come back around 9. They are professionals. They're not interested in what is happening around. If you ask them the name of the governor of Lagos, they don't know because they're very busy. And if you hear that Lagos has not collected up to 80-90%, you can understand why it is so. Again, another factor is that Lagos is a transit state. You know, people who travel abroad, they pass through here, and if they see where registration is taking place, they just go and register and go away. I know of not two, they have been talking about it, you know. So I don't expect that we will get up to that 80% because of the nature of Lagos.
Lagos has
well,
about
80% is a good,
65.25% collection rate in Lagos.
Not a good one, but then is the nature of Lagos.
How about your party's preparations?
No, we are prepared, we're ready. We're ready for the election. It's just that we feel that people who are responsible for providing security and doing the job proper should do their job, because we are ready. But the signals that we're getting does not suggest to us that, that especially the security agencies are prepared for this election.
When you talk about, preparations, are you limiting your talk to just Lagos, or are you talking about your party in general?
No, our party in general.
Because if you talk about, when you talked about satisfaction in terms of collection of PVC, you seem to limit it to just Lagos. Ogun State, remember, also had problems. And remember that the governor of the state, has complained. People are even saying that they might get an extension. I don't know how far that is true, but since they had a peculiar problem, they may get an extension. And yet you say that you are satisfied. And
no, I'm just talking about Lagos that I know.
Oh, that's
I'm
what
just
I'm
the
saying.
spokesperson of our party in Lagos.
And that's why I'm asking whether or not you're limiting your talk. Even now that you talk about security, are you talking about security in Lagos alone, or you're talking about it in general?
Security throughout the Federation. Because we have raised issues about using the army for the election. And we said we don't want the army. They could be on standby in case if you have flashpoints, But to participate in the election proper, we said they don't want it, given what happened in Ekiti State.
Okay.
Where a general was fingered, and up to now he has not been investigated, he has not been called, nothing has been done. It's just business as usual.
Let me bring this one in, still one more on the PVCs, because INEC chair, they say that they didn't think the parties were doing enough to sensitize their members to go on and first collect the PVCs and then how the voting process will go. Did your party take this as much seriously as their campaigns?
Oh, if you go to where we do campaigns, that's the first thing. Anybody that want to speak there will talk about PVC because we're aware of the problem. The problem of Lagos is a commercial city. We're aware of it. And we have been talking. There has been a street-to-street thing, The thing is that these things are there. Nobody's collecting.
Even after the public holidays?
I'm telling you, the cards are there.
What about people who went there and didn't see their cards? There are instances of people, and I do know some of them, who went there over and over and over again without seeing their cards.
Don't forget that we are human. There are mistakes. Some people's cards, you'll find them somewhere. For instance, some people's cards, probably people who are living in Ogun State, you may even find, this is a mistake from INEC, you can even find their cards here.
Are you willing to forgive INEC that mistake?
That's all you can do. Human beings cannot run away from errors. That's why if you see a pencil, it has an eraser. So that if you make a mistake, you clean it up. But we feel that 4 years enough is enough for any responsible and responsive organization to organize something very well, a project very well. 4 years
So in other words, the blame should be on the desk of INEC.
Of course, of course. You know that every year people get to voting age, 18 years. You're supposed to prepare for it. You're supposed to have a system where these things are done and people don't need to be worked. I know some people that have gone all over the place, they couldn't get a PVC because of mistakes.
The good thing, sorry to cut you there, we had Professor Jega right here in the studios, and he did say, well, they've always met with political parties, their representatives leading up to this particular election. What was the talking point from parties like yourself, knowing full well that some of these voter education should also come from your party? How well have you been able to educate the people around your locality, for you, around Lagos State, so that they know the importance of going out to register as well as collect their PVC?
Oh, a lot of work. A lot of work was done here. And up till yesterday, people were still being asked to go and pick their PVCs. But it's lying down there, go to Agidingbe Grammar School, there you see hundreds of them uncollected. You can't find the owners.
Because I see one here, Kemi Lawal, who says, look, I and some other voters have been trying since to collect the PVCs in Lagos, but unfortunately that has not been possible. His polling unit is at Araromi Primary School off Layo Yekomi Street in Mushin, and he goes on to reel out details of his TVC, and that's Kemi Lawal Abiodun. But the thing is this, I mean, even if they allow collection of PVCs 2 days to election weekend,
they won't even.
Do you think all of these challenges will be?
I don't think so.
Or perhaps
there was a mistake from the source. Either the PVCs were taken to areas that are not supposed to be taken. There will be a mix of population, you know, people not being organized, not doing their job as the way it's supposed to be done. This is what we're saying. And I know that some INEC officials have admitted these lapses, you know, and you know, we thought it could be corrected by now, but we're not saying it. Some couldn't find their PVC, some others found them for them and brought it to them. So it's just like, I don't know.
Do you think this will affect elections in any way?
It will affect the number. If you're expecting, say, 3 million voters, you may get 2.5, you may get 2 million. Because some people, because you cannot vote without it. You cannot vote without it. And we want it, if at the end of the day, we get 1.5, we get 2 million. There's nothing we can do about it.
But your rival political party, the ruling political party, has said that there is something. They have put up a suggestion. They said, let's go with the TVCs. Let's use both TVCs and PVCs. In fairness to those people who really want to vote but cannot vote.
Yes, there is also, because I know they took my phone away, I would have shown you something. I know a man in Lagos, because I don't know what people are doing. This man, they've been having meetings. And the last time they had a trade fair complex, they said they have gotten almost 1.2 million PVCs. I don't know what they want to do with it. He has NGOs all over. I think the whole of, that's Lagos here. And all they do is to collect, I don't know whether they collect PVC or collect the PIN number, take the name, take the phone number, and give you some money, you know. So, and we had a changes in my phone. I don't want to call his name, but when the time comes, we'll investigate it, you know. I don't know what he's doing with it. So he collected 1.2 million. And the man was supposed to say, if you conduct election here in Lagos, PDP is going to win. So they are doing that all over the federation.
1.2.
So, and that's that 1.2 million. And that's the reason why we're insisting.
Let me get this, sorry. 1.2 million naira or 1.2 million
1.2 million. I don't know whether they collected the PVCs physically or they just took the PIN number and the names. It's on my phone there. I can scroll it to see they just told them, you go and do your work. You know, the more you collect, the more you get from Abuja. You know, and I confronted the man and said, Joe, do your work. I'm doing my work. Do your work for your party. I'm doing my work for my party. The man is known. It's known. You know. So I don't know. These are the people that are complicating these problems, and these, you know, and these are the people that are making it difficult for INEC to work. But that's the reason why some of them are insisting, though, we're not going to accept the use of card reader. even if possible, let us even stop the use of PVC. These are the people. And that's why I think INEC is insisting that card reader must be used. Because these PVCs are falling into the hands of so many people who are not even supposed, they're not supposed to have it in the first place.
Yeah, but the thing
and
is,
they are not hiding.
Yeah, but INEC has said time and again, and they say that mock accreditation proved it. If you have somebody else's PVC or a clone PVC, you're wasting your time.
We hope it works.
So,
and that's why we're insisting that the card reader must be used.
All right. About the peace accords that were signed across the country, to what extent do you think that, first, did it work, and will it after the elections or even during the elections?
It's not working at all.
Why not?
If what I saw last Monday is anything to go by.
But it's parties, including yours, that are supposed to make it work. Those who signed it.
No, we are ready. For we in APC, but we don't control the police. We don't control the army. We don't control DSSS. I was coming to work on Monday. I got to Maryland and I saw many people, massive number of people. And I saw police marching with gun pointing, and then when I got close, I saw it's OPC. You know, my car, my vehicle is branded with APC. I have it on my bonnet. I have it on my side mirror. I have the flag on my motor as the image maker of the party. That's where I choose to go. So as I was coming, when I passed the tunnel in Maryland, they were approaching my vehicle. And I noticed I saw OPC, and I said, what is the meaning of this? I moved to the other lane as if I want to take down that bridge and go back to Maryland. Where they just went there. When I moved on, when I got to the side, I just joined the Ojota bridge and then moved on.
You were not harassed? Nothing?
No, they were coming to me. They were coming to me. I just waved my vehicle to the service lane and connected the expressway.
They were coming to you, or they were
coming to me because they saw the vehicle was branded. Wait, now I'm just telling you a story. When I got under the bridge, some last mile people came to me because I didn't know what was going on. Some last mile people came and said, "Okay, remove this branding." Some more PC people are on the other side of the road, and they have seized that part of the expressway. It was bizarre. When I saw what was going on, I had to remove it because I was going to the office. It was terrible. As they moved, it didn't stop. They seized that entire expressway from the old toll gate to National Stadium on the Monday morning. As they were going down, they were knocking down everything that is APC. Every board, every sign that is, bearing APC as they were going down. And police and army were following these people. Tell me how you can handle this election with what we are seeing, with the signals that we are seeing. Tell me how you can handle this. And we get signals. They go to meetings and people report back to us. The last meeting they had, they said, look, now what we saw on Monday will be child's play than what we're going to see on the election day.
Who said that?
We were told, look, we have people. Even in their meetings, our people are there. They said the Hausa people, I don't need to be trained because they said the Hausa people, they were so intimidated that they will not even come out to vote. That's what we're going. But just watch out. It may not be true, it may not be true. But just remember that I told you this. Another thing I want to tell you is this. There are these political parties outside APC and PDP. They've been having meetings with PDP in Lagos. And the last meeting they have, I think there's this man that is the chairman of somebody, I think Chief Anebunam also, chairman of NNPP. What they told them is that, look, you are going to wear, on the election day, you are going to wear your party, you are going to represent your party as agents of your party, but you are going to work for us. Whatever figure we put on the paper, please sign it for us.
These are all in the realm of what? Speculations and allegations.
Just take note of what I'm saying. In case, work with information.
They told only you this.
I am an officer of the party, and I'm the image maker of the party, and we get this information. That when they go to meetings, there are people who are sympathetic to our cause, people who know the problems that we're going, and they're always a problem to them. And cash, 10 million naira cash was given to that man. Cash. In the past,
Well, all of this can be verified.
No, leave it.
But you say this is what was told to you.
You can verify that money they have been pumping money, dollars, hard currency into Lagos. You're aware?